Welcome in to the channel, Tennessee Podcast. What is going on? It is January the 20th, 2026. Tennessee has its defensive staff. Tennessee has its new strength and conditioning coach. And Tennessee has a very solid defensive transfer portal class. We'll propose the question of, are you happy with it? The results so far. We'll dive into the national title game. And SNOW-POCALYPSE is apparently upon us. SNOW-POCALYPSE is apparently on the way, apparently. So, but let's talk, my friends. Let's talk. But before we do that, this podcast is brought to you by Southern Turf. Happy New Year and Happy New Yard. Need a new resolution and resolution to make your home more beautiful. Start by making your yard gorgeous and maintenance-free year-round. Give Scott at Southern Turf a call at 704-960-2651. That is Scott from Southern Turf. Welcome in, my dudes. I am your host, Rainey, alongside my good friend Austin Brown, and DR Vol hasn't been on here in a minute, but here we are. Here we are to talk about sports and talk about what's going on in the landscape of Tennessee. Did y'all enjoy the national title game last night?
100%. Enjoyed the outcome. It was incredible, man. Talk about a storyline with Mendoza, the most unlikely quarterback come out there. He was a 2-star. We had a 5-star, and look who worked out.
Did you enjoy it, Austin?
Yes, it was honestly great. I had money on Miami just because you could win more money, but not on the underdog. But when Miami was going on that last drive, though, to try and win the game, I couldn't help. Part of me was thinking, though, it wouldn't be right if they won this. This is not their season. This is not. They shouldn't even probably be in the playoff. This is about Indiana. Indiana. I mean, it's honestly a storybook can get, and the whole secret, they're just old as hell. They are the oldest team in the country. I think. I don't think BYU can beat that. And it's kind of beautiful, the accumulation of these guys, James Madison, but also a bit puzzling, like, as a guy who's followed college football for this entire life, that this can even happen. Like, I was led to believe this was impossible, and yet here I am watching it, this team of nothing but 2-star, 3-star dudes who probably didn't even get an offer to Miami, beating the living hell out of these guys and everyone else en route to win a national championship. It's honestly unbelievable and just speaks to Kirk Cincinnati and everything they built there.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. And I got a stat for you. I told Austin this stat earlier, DR, earlier in the day. This stat's pretty wild. Carson Beck has lost a total of 6 games as a starter in college football, and 4 of the 6 were game-winning drives with an interception.
That he threw the interception?
Yes.
Jesus.
4 out of his 6 losses in college ended on a game-winning drive that ended in an interception by him. How wild is that?
That's nuts. I was thinking that last night too. It's not always the case, but I thought Miami overall at the beginning of the game had the better team, but I was like, Indiana's obviously got the better quarterback. I just don't think Beck's that good.
No.
How
He showed why he's a 5th-round projection.
Yeah.
How beautiful is it that we never have to see his face again? I mean, just, no hate really towards the dude. He played at Georgia, whatever.
Oh, shut up. You hate him.
I don't really hate him. I really don't. But it's more or less, I just do not enjoy seeing him.
I hate his face. Like, he looks like he has a thyroid condition. And it's out of hand.
He looks like that squirrel of Ice Age. He really does. He looks like that squirrel of Ice Age. And I hope he goes to the NFL and has the most successful career of all time, just so you have to look at him for like 15 more years, Austin.
Oh, you don't be watching football?
I don't get it. It doesn't bother me.
It bother you? Oh, it's just it doesn't bother me. Bother me. It's just like it's like a like a car accident. You can't help but look away. you want to look away, but you can't. But yeah, Miami though they came to play. They beat I gotta give them credit.
Hard-nosed hitting football game.
They hit hard.
It was beautiful, man.
I was happy to see that there wasn't many flags because I do think a lot of the officials in these playoff games have decided we're going to let this game be decided by the players in the field and not our whistles or whatever. We're not going to call every little thing.
Yeah.
There's no conference meeting about this or blah, blah, blah. I was really happy to see that. And in my opinion, that's how football should be. It's you get a much better product on the field.
Yeah, no, go ahead, DR.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt. It was one of those games too. Watching it, normally we've gotten to where like a shootout is a good game, but the defense, it wasn't even sloppy offensive play. It was just amazing defensive efforts on both sides. It was so fun. It reminded me of those old late '90s games, honestly. And like also saying the hitting dude, Jacoby Thomas, that hit he put on Mendoza. I can't believe he got up. That is one tough SOB in Mendoza.
It is. And one thing I really realized about how good, like fundamentally Indiana was, is every time Miami receiver caught a ball, he didn't escape it. Like as soon as he got touched, he was down. Like they didn't. It wasn't like the past teams they played in the playoffs where they're gonna juke you, shake you, and break a tackle and gain like 5-6 more yards. As soon as an Indiana guy touched a Miami player, he was down. He didn't gain any more yards.
No, they limited the yards after catch. That's a great point.
Big time. Sorry.
Go ahead.
That's okay. And then one thing you did notice too as well, and we're about to get into this too, is how tough and strong Indiana was.
Yes.
And guess who we just hired? Their strength and conditioning coach. So, and what's the most impressive thing about that is Miami's lines, their interior. I think what was it? How much did they outweigh them? By like 50-something pounds each or something?
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Like, and Indiana pushed them around at certain times in the game when they needed yards. They pounded them, and they weighed so much less. And so watching that, and then getting the strength and the conditioning coach and Derek Owings, that kind of gets me excited right there for toughness because God darn it, we need that.
Okay, that was going to be my question to y'all too. I feel like a sheep today because I woke up so excited because of a strength coach. Like I couldn't get enough content reading it, like in videos of how they work out and all that. Because honestly, my interest just the way basketball's been going and then football the way it ended, I was like, kind of whatever on sports. But dude, I'm balled up. I ball leave, as Facebook would say.
Facebook hadn't even found out about snow's coming yet, so they'll find out about that about Saturday.
They're gonna wake up like, what the hell is this?
Tomorrow they're gonna see a picture of Nealon in like 17 foot of snow, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, it happened! I missed it." You guys are mowing the lawn, idiot.
Some of the people see a headline, Nealon is all white. Oh, that's the way it was in my day too.
But this is a big boy hire. It shows me.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, I gotta give all the thanks in the world to Clark Lee and Diego Pavia because them beating our ass like no other in Neyland Stadium forced so much change, so much. I do not believe you have a new defensive coordinator and new strength coach unless you lose that game. I really do not believe that, and because that's one way to wake people up around UT. Just getting your ass beat in by the Commodores. That's the one thing that will wake everyone on this campus up, and it did. And thank God for it. I mean, you hired, the strength guy, Derek Owings, his staff with him, and you're making the highest paid strength coach in the country, in college football history, actually. And on top of that, you still have that whole defensive staff change with Jim Knowles and his Andrew Jackson and all his guys. It's absolutely a game changer for this program, and really, really, really gets me excited.
Yeah, because we went into this offseason, and what were we like? I'm on the DR. I'm with DR now, and Austin, you've been chiming in about this almost the entire transfer portal season that's been open. As soon as it opened, what were we screaming at?
Get a quarterback.
No. What were we screaming at? What needed to be fixed the most?
Defense.
Defense?
Yes. We were screaming, oh my God, get a new defensive coordinator. What do we do? Fired Tim Banks. In comes Jim Knowles. In comes a lot of the players from Penn State to fill voids, and a lot of other defenders. Like we have the job they did with filling the voids on defense in the portal. I'm impressed by, and I'm not sitting here being some cookie cutter, just rainbow. I love it. Thing, but it's good. It's really good. I think they did a really good job because they had the needs. Defensive staff, strength and conditioning coach in the portal.
You're right. Well, and Austin's right. If Vandy beats you 38-35, nothing changes. And then you feel like you're just in purgatory. Like, well, we got to wait out another year. There's going to be no changes. We're going to watch Tim Banks fall asleep in the third quarter as, Bama's beating our head in. And it does give you some hope, man. You get that. It's like when you get a new coach, like Austin's getting that when Florida hired their coach, whatever y'all's coach is, Austin, and you get that new coach bump with the strength coach and the DC, and it does excite you. And a buddy of mine, he messaged me this morning. He's like, you got to look at our new hires. We got last year's championship winning defense coordinator and this year's championship winning strength coach.
Yep.
That's
exactly.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty good. Sorry. Thanks for saying it the way I wanted to say it, DR, because Austin was literally texting me while trying to talk, so I couldn't talk.
Yeah. You did the same thing.
Interrupt.
but
punk bitch. All
right. Yes. Okay. Not only you got the new defensive staff, the new strength coach, but you did. Okay. Do I think you did totally enough in the portal? I don't know. I still think you need one more tackle and maybe one more DB, but for the most part, I can't be that upset because it was way more than usual, and just by like it honestly exceeded my expectations, knowing that staff and knowing how little they used it in the past. So especially, I mean, Chaz Coleman, you're bringing back Arion Carter, Amari Campbell, you're bringing in a lot of guys that know Knowles' system. Xavier Gilliam. I could use one more D lineman, but that's if I got that, I'd be perfectly satisfied. And of course, I mean, yeah, we did get a quarterback. We got Ryan, what's his name? Ryan
Mallett.
Ryan
Mallett.
I wish we got Ryan Mallett. We got
Ryan Mallett does too.
We got some guy named Ryan. I forgot anything else about him. He was in Colorado for
wait till Arkansas fans found that one. Like, oh my God!
Yep.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I kind of forgot about.
Yeah, that's why I said
whole situation there.
Well, and look at who you lost. Like, I'm not making fun of them, but losing Max Gilbert and Boo Carter. That's an addition by subtraction. Yep. Get them off the team. More so Boo Carter than Max. Max was a good teammate for all we know, but Boo Carter, man, I really think he was one of the reasons schedule or season went off the rails, honestly. I will miss his mom, though. She was good for content.
Yeah, you know what? There is something to say about content,
Yeah.
Donald asks, how do we feel about the QB position? Personally, well, I'll tell you on February 10th. But let's just say the answer is no to Joey's case. How do I feel? I'm optimistic about it. I'm not.
We know.
I'm not. The sky isn't falling, but I would have liked a known at quarterback. That would be preferred, obviously. And in college football, typically, the best teams are actually led by transfer quarterbacks. I mean, look at Indiana, look at Miami, look at Ohio State last year, look at Notre Dame last year. Most of the last 4 QBs to play in the national championship game all came from the portal a year prior. So there is something to say about the portal is the way to go if you're looking to contend for a title at QB. But I mean, obviously, it doesn't have to be that way. But then again, 19-year-olds just haven't been killing it, but that doesn't mean you can't win with one.
Here's the biggest question I got. How long will it take for Austin to be saying that we're going to win 10 games? How long will that take?
let's see, February 10th. If you get Joey, it'll be February 10th. If February 11th, if you don't have Joey, I'm going to go with probably June the 9th.
I'm going February 15th.
I need just one good spring practice, and I'm set. Okay, man. One highlight of like a 60-yard bomb. I'm ready to go, baby. No. By June, I'll be at 11. Okay.
Donald said, how long before Austin says Stav or whatever his name is for Heisman?
Week 1 till this podcast is over. So I will give y'all a little more optimism. So I was listening to a podcast this morning about the strength coach, and one of the first things he did when Mendoza got to Indiana, he had him gain 25 pounds in the offseason. He gained it in the first offseason under the strength coach. What is the number one complaint out of McIntyre?
There I'm at 10. There you go.
Austin, I'm saying it tongue in cheek, but honestly, it got me a little more excited. I was like, well, that's the complaint out of him. Is he too skinny? You know?
Yep. Yeah, don't get me to 11. I can go 11 real fast, you know.
Yeah.
That is actually super encouraging. I'm not trying to be a freaking sheep, but you're paying more money than anyone for a strength coach, and you got a whole new different staff with a lot of the guys he coached the year prior. It does send the message that Tennessee is taking things serious. It's very much seeming that way. A top 10 recruiting class, the best candidate at DC you can hire, the most qualified at least, and the most hot name at strength coach, and he let him bring his guys with him. You made him the highest paid in the sport, in the history of the sport.
And you listen to Knowles. What was the complaint about him? It takes 2 years to learn a system. Well, he brought in all these guys that they're going to be in the second year of the system. Yeah, I mean, I love it, man. I'm telling you, that's another thing about hiring a strength coach. Austin was talking about spring training. I normally don't pay attention. I'm going to be looking just to see how much bigger the guys have gotten.
Can you believe that strength coach is going to coach back-to-back national champions? I mean, it's just, so honestly.
See, told you. We got 3 minutes from the conversation.
Not a one Vol chimes in and says, you'll know about Austin's response with the record when he is very close to
Oh my God, I never heard that one before.
The closer Austin gets, the better he feels in the team.
Baby, pull me closer.
But did y'all see too what Austin Price put out? I didn't see it. I heard it secondhand. But it was basically like with all the money we're investing in the defense coordinator, new defensive staff, and the strength staff, Heupel has got a little bit longer of a leash in case things go south this season.
What? We're gonna go south? Like what? Like 9-3?
In case the season goes south, yeah.
That's not happening. But no. Okay, back to reality. Back to reality. Okay. Yeah, I do agree with that. That very much, and I honestly don't think it's really a bad thing. You know, I mean, we need some consistency around here, and maybe this stuff takes a year or two to take. Your upperclassmen one more year. I mean, I don't, gun to my head, I do think we'll have a good season next year. I do think the offense will figure something out. Okay. Hell, we went to the playoff with Nico playing like he did, just without any rhyme or reason to his game in 2024 for a lot of the games. So if we can go 10-2 with that team, now I will
easier
acknowledge.
schedule,
I will acknowledge. Yeah, it's a much
games.
easier schedule.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it is a kind of okay. It's not like it's a tough schedule, but when I look at the games on their face, they are kind of more manageable than you would just look at the whole and say, if that makes any sense.
That conference home opener against Texas probably going to be ranked, what, top 3, if not 1?
Yep.
That's going to be insane.
Home. You're at home.
Mm-hmm.
You're at home. You should be. You'll be healthy. As healthy you'll be all year.
Tyler, our Georgia friend, said, "Why did it take Josh Heupel 5 years to take it serious?" That's a quite a good question. Like, because now we are, and I get it, but nothing was really going wrong. Like in the first 4 or 5 years, like it took till this season to really say, okay, something needs to happen, or changes need to be made, or then you will talk about you being not our coach anymore. That's basically what was said. It's like, you need to make changes, or changes will be made with you too as well if you don't do it. And he took it serious. Like, we're sitting here right now talking about, he fired the DC. He got a new strength and conditioning coach. He hit the portal hard with every single need he needed in the portal. And all we are asking right now as a fan base, we were clamoring for it. So we're getting what we wanted. We're getting what we want. You can't complain. Like, you cannot complain right now with what's going on, because they're doing what every fan was bitching about. And they're doing it.
Do you
right
think?
now.
Do you think maybe he got complacent because there's always an excuse? Year one, you had all those departures, and you were better than what you thought you'd be. Year two, we come out of nowhere, start out 6-0, you beat Bama. It's like, oh God, yeah. The next year, you had an excuse. You had a new starting quarterback. The next year, you had a freshman at quarterback.
Yep.
And then this year, you had, well, I got this guy six months ago, so it's, we're going to do the best we can. He's always had an excuse, kind of. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
here's the thing, okay? Do you know what the most qualified defensive coordinator candidate and the number one straight guy in the country would have said if you offer them the same contracts 5 years ago? You can change the people out, just those two on its face. They would have said no. They would have said no. I'm not going into this program that hasn't done a damn thing in 20 years. But Josh Heupel, I'm gonna give him credit here. He built something here. He has built something. This is a program that hasn't had an 8-win or less season in the last 4 years, and they built some. They built up some equity. They built up some consistency, and but they clearly need to take the next jump. And I believe a lot of people around the program noticed that, and are willing to chip in and give him that edge he needs. And that's really it. Like, when you hire a new head coach, you kind of let him just make the calls that he wants to make, and who he can hire. And we were in a terrible financial position and under the gun of the NCAA. It was just not a situation where you could go and pick and choose who you want. Hell, he was hired in middle of January. He was hired in the end of January, right? After a lot of guys had already made their beds with other programs. Like, it was a very rushed situation he was in, and he was lucky to get as good of a staff as he did. Really,
is he a victim of his early success right now?
I don't think.
Yes,
he was hired January 27th. So you're right, because you had to hire an AD too before he got in.
But is he a victim of his own success?
Yeah.
Early success.
Look
how do you figure?
Well, look at the success of the offense in 22. We've been clamoring for that, and we hadn't seen it. He had spurts this year,
and you just haven't seen it. So it's like his early success. It's like, we crave that. We want that back. Like, we want that just high-powered offense, and we haven't had it in 3 years. I mean, we had it this year, but it wasn't the same. You could say, oh, we had the highest scoring, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't care what the numbers say.
It was the closest you got back to the Hooker days. It was the closest you got back to it.
But what I'm saying is, it's not last year and the year before. It was almost like I went to every game and I was just like, I am not very interested.
It was boring.
Yeah, I'm not interested. That's how it was. That's how it felt. I wouldn't say I didn't care, but I was just like, what? It's like, I'm not entertained. I'm not interested. This is boring. It's boring brand of football. And I know we got to the playoffs, and I will go back to revert back to what you said, Austin, about Heupel doing a good job. You can't say he hasn't, because now the saying is, what this fan base is saying is, it's playoff every year or it's a bust. Like, that's what he made us. That's where we're at right now. So going back to what you said with that, Austin, now you're at a point where you saw that success of getting that 22 offense. You had Joe Milton. That was a little down year. You had Nico. He wasn't very good. But somehow we made it to the playoffs. Got absolutely destroyed. Our dicks kicked in by Ohio State, which they did it pretty much to everyone. And this year, massive letdown when you look at all the bigger picture. Letdown. So we get to this point, and the fans are like, "Listen, this is not fun anymore. You've got to make changes," and they listened. And you had to make changes, and they made some big boy changes. Like these are big boy changes. These are big hires. These are big boy hires. Like you went out and you got one of the top defensive coordinators in the country. You did. Won a national title at Ohio State. You got one of the biggest strength coordinators in the country. Won a national title less than 24 hours ago. Like these are big boys, and you had him before he even coached the national title game.
What?
You already had him.
What hiring all these guys says to me is, Heupel, if you fail here, it is all on you. We did everything we could.
Great point. Great point.
It's
100%.
it's you. All you have to worry about now is offense. That's basically it. Offense is your whole deal now. And if I'm Heupel, I'm happy with that. Yes, take it all. I'm bad at everything else.
See, I don't like that
part.
I know what you mean, Austin, but I don't like that statement because Heupel doesn't focus on in-game management very well because he's so focused on the offense, and it bites us in the rear end a lot, honestly. I wish he trusted Halsey. Halsey's just a warm body, it seems like, that's way overpaid. I wish he had somebody better doing that would call his offense the way he wanted to, and where he could be a head coach, not a coordinator, because that's what he is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I was hoping for there to be some other change at coordinator. I was hoping for Seth Luttrell and Halsey to be co-coordinators so he could just not worry about calling games as much. But here's the thing. I don't know if you can take the play caller out of Josh Heupel. I wonder if you could bring in another guy.
Then he don't need to be a head coach.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Then he needs to get his ass out of Knoxville. Go be a offense coordinator. Go to the NFL or something because he was great. I remember him at Missouri with Drew Lock, but he had time for all that. I want a head coach, and I like Heupel, and I like his offense, but let somebody else run the offense. And if you don't trust somebody else to do it, then you just need to go be a coordinator.
Yeah, that's a fair argument.
Donald right here.
See how it goes.
Do you think Heupel won't ever not call plays?
See, that's my fear, is what Donnie's talking about.
Yeah, like you've got to. It's what the Titans are doing right now. Okay. They hired their coach. They got their defensive guy. They've got their defensive guy from the 49ers. And next thing you got to do is hire that splash offensive coordinator hire, which there are plenty of head coaches that aren't ready to be head coaches again that should take that job. Like McDaniels, I would take him. Maybe that's why he was in Nashville interviewing for the Titans job. Like that, Josh Heupel needs somebody that. But then again, I don't know if he'll ever just give up play calling. Like you've got to give it up.
I think that's what's going to get him fired.
I think. I was trying to think of the best play caller head coaches. I think the only one comes to mind really is Andy Reid. That's about.
But you look like national championship coaches; they don't call plays.
Yeah, I don't know. Ryan Day did.
Ryan Day had to.
And then he
got
won
eliminated. That's the thing. He got eliminated the game he had to call plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. And it's too much on it's too much on Josh Heupel's plate.
Yeah.
And that's why you get into these game management situations and it makes you pull your hair out of your head.
Georgia and Oklahoma this year it cost you.
Well,
pull your hair out of your head.
And that's what I'm saying about
does all the
fired.
changes he made, like strength, DC, does that mean maybe behind the scenes they're saying, okay, we're gonna let Halsey take this over?
You heard that before this year. Like you've been hearing that last 3 years.
They have nothing to do with offense. Anything we hire, there's nothing to do with offense.
They gave him a raise, so hopefully maybe he'll take over play calling.
Doubt it.
I don't know. I doubt it, but I wouldn't say there's zero shot of that.
Rainey, I brought up Georgia and Oklahoma, and I'd said earlier that's what's going to get Heupel fired. Better in-game management, you're winning that, and you're going to the playoffs this year.
Yeah. Because he's doing too much.
Yeah.
If you have time to just focus on being a head coach, you're calling timeouts when you need to be called. You're not having to rush the play. You're not having to do this and that and this and that. Like the game, there was so many times when you wasted so much time on the clock. Like there was, and when you had Mike Golish, okay, I don't know what happened after Mike Golish, but when you're in the Alabama game, you have 19 seconds left. Heupel's not sitting there calling all them plays. That's goalish.
It was perfect too.
Goalish.
Perfect management. I've never thought about that, Rainey. You're right.
Yeah.
The time management, that's the best Heupel's ever been since he's been here.
The management of the clock and everything was perfection.
Yeah. Instead, it's like Austin's liver at tailgate. It's just being overworked. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah. You're really painting a good picture. But yeah, I do agree. We'll see. I'm encouraged by a lot of the decisions that have been made, but yeah, I got to see it to believe it that something's changed in that direction.
Agreed.
And I will say, do you think he's going to get any grace this season because he would be starting a 19-year-old quarterback?
No, I'm so sick of the grace. Like, shut that shit up. Like, he's in year 6. Shut that shit up. You've had plenty of time.
No, but
yeah, he can get grace from Jesus. He ain't getting it from me. He's got too much time and money invested in this.
I do think he probably gets another season if we go like 6-6 because of how big these investments were.
But that's what Austin Price was talking about this morning. So you better be prepared. I don't think it goes that bad. But
if he goes 6-6, this fan base will stop coming to games.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's what would happen.
Let's see.
Hypothetical scenario: if we go 6-6, this fan base stops coming to game, and guess what that is? That means your money is stopping, and we all know Danny White. That's not happening.
Well, and he's going to get less grace because of how much everything costs over there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a big factor that no AD really here has ever had to deal with. The rising costs. Like we're not the most patient folks to begin with, but now we're getting charged more than anyone else. That kind of escalates everything.
Here's the thing too: is you're getting charged more right now, but then you're getting charged more now, and now we're hiring all these coaches and making them the highest paid coaches. Like, and that's how you get people. Is you've got to have that money. It's business. That's how a business operates. If you want to get the best, you got to pay for the best, and you got to have the money to pay for the best. And we have the money to pay for the best now. Like it sucks in the beginning, but it'll all even out. It will. Like that's how a business works.
But it takes away the sting, like having to pay, like we're about to pay for our tickets. But we just went and got a great DC and the highest paid strength coach. So you're seeing where your money's going. Yep. Not if you get beat by 3 by Vandy, you just things stay the same. That would have pissed me off. Because where's the money going to?
Yeah, if we would have come out after that Vandy loss and say like nothing happened. It's like, oh, we're gonna let this go another year. Oh, dude, that would have been horrific.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a small apocalypse on this campus in Tennessee. That would not have flown. And I'm pretty sure, not for sure, but I've heard around the grapevine that Danny White pretty much gave him an ultimatum. Like, you make changes or we'll make changes ourselves.
I'm pretty confident in us having like a top 30 defense, right? That's a fair expectation.
Yeah,
right.
That's fair. Yeah.
How many points like in SEC play do we need to average scoring to feel good?
35.
35?
That's what I was going to say, but a lot of it depends on your opponent too, though. Like, how much is Texas and LSU going to put on you?
I gotta say like 20, 28 maybe. I mean, you can beat teams that
You don't know what this defense is yet, though. Like, you have no clue yet. Like, they can come out and just suck. Like, you don't know. You never know.
That would suck.
That's
a lot of.
You can't say
you overhauled everything.
You can't say what do we need to score when you haven't seen anything on the field yet. Like,
you don't know.
Like, if you get out there and people can say what they want about like when you play crappy teams, but if Tennessee comes out there and plays a cupcake game, but that defense looks completely different and they're flying all over the field and they're making tackles and those people aren't getting away. Like, even against the defense last year,
God, I want to see that.
Even against the teams last year, the crappy teams, they were making chunk plays on us. I don't want to see any of that. Like, you have got to take that away. You cannot let these smaller athletes, these walk-on athletes, break tackles against you, keep going, and make you nervous in the first half, and you just can't do that.
Well, that goes to your point earlier. You're talking about Indiana. They didn't allow that. And that was the only way Miami was going to beat them, was give them a big play, and they did not give up a big play. Because that's what I heard about Banks all these years, was he just wants to avoid the big plays.
And also, yeah, exactly. And did you notice last night in the Indiana and Miami game, did you notice how the DBs, when it was first and 10, the DBs aren't 10 yards off the receiver. They are in their face. Now, when it was like 3rd and 17, they would look like our defense on 1st and 10. They'd be so far back.
I feel like I haven't seen forever that good of DB play without penalizing or causing penalties. Like, it was literally every time a pass would get thrown, it was like the perfect time contact. And it was so picture perfect. It was just like,
it's bang bang.
My God, the execution is so good. Yeah, I feel pretty good about the defense. Just being at least, 7th best in the SEC, somewhere around there.
We know nothing yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we know nothing. You brought the number one guy from the portal. You brought the signal call from that defense. They did look pretty good in there. I mean, hell, they kept Indiana to 20 they didn't break into 30. They had Indiana dead to rights for a good while. You brought Ty Redmond, is good. You brought Arian Carter back. You probably had the best linebacker room in the SEC. I wouldn't say you don't know nothing. I mean, you definitely know that you're going to be. I would bet literally my life on it being better than the 2025 defense, which was
that's
abysmal.
a different statement. That's a different statement, though, because with all confidence, I will say I think they're going to be improved. One, because you're going to have Turntine out there, and two, hopefully T-Lander don't play as much. So you got to be improved. Them two aren't out there.
How could he play? You have like seven. You have like 7 dudes better than him. No offense to the guy, just he.
You're not. There's no offense. You're telling the truth. I mean, we all see it. The whole world sees it.
Yeah.
But my point is, like, you don't, like, I can't sit here and be like, oh, we'll at least be like the 7th best. Like, I can't. Like, I have no idea how this is going to translate right now. I have no clue. I have no idea.
Like, you don't know what everybody else got either.
What did we say? Oh my God, Sal Sinceri, Alabama guy. Oh my God.
Oh, that was unproven. That was unproven. That was a D-line coach. This guy's been at DC for what, like?
I'm just saying.
16 years.
I'm just saying, how many times have we sat here, Tennessee fans, and be like, oh man, what a great hire, and it has gone to absolute shit.
All right.
I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm just being realistic here because I don't want to get my hopes up. Where Arson's already talking on this podcast. He's already talking himself into elite defense.
It's a close 10-2, mind you.
We know. That's such a great question, though, Rainey. And now I'm thinking, what were the good hires that we thought was bad? Honestly, I thought Heupel was going to suck, and he's been way better than I thought he'd be. And then we didn't know about Barnes, if he was going to be washed out and just ready to retire. You remember the whole thing was retirement Rick. There was no 5 stars, and we're coming off 2 straight Elite 8s.
He's driving his golf cart around. He's just retired. This is an overglorified retirement home.
And on it, and to Rainey's point, I was excited about the former AD hire. And I mean, that turned out great, didn't it? Good for content, though. Really good for content.
Here's my thing, though. Is this like the most proven hires I've ever seen UT make? I mean, kind of. It's I mean, really,
Dave Claw. I mean, the Clawpins.
Well, and Bob Shoe, that was a big get back in the day.
I don't think it's as big.
John
as Jim
Chavis.
Knowles.
Come on, dude.
Have we ever hired a national championship coordinator?
When?
Have we ever?
Yeah, we won a national title. So yeah, we have.
Oh, yeah, I guess Cutcliffe is. I think I said that when we hired Knowles. This is the biggest assistant hire since Cutcliffe.
Well, and you remember how excited everybody was when we got Jim Chaney in Pruitt's second year. Like, we've had big hires that we thought.
I would say what you just said, D.R. Shoop. Bob Shoop was, everyone's like, oh
Shoop was
my
huge.
God, huge.
Yeah.
And then it turned out to be.
He sucked.
Dude, terrible, but yeah.
Dude, terrible. The most memorable thing he did was lick the ice cream with Kongbo.
Butch Jones comes out with the jersey. Jonathan Kongbo. And then, everyone went absolutely nuts, and he's sucked ass. So.
Hey, this is off subject. That Georgia fan, Tyler, if he's listening, never mind. Scott Cochran, is he still there? And if he's not, what happened to him?
Scott Cochran. No, I don't know. We'll see if he comments. He listens. I feel like he listens to all of our shows. He comments all the freaking time.
Yeah. How does he feel about Austin being a Florida fan?
God, he's Georgia fan, so he hates him probably.
I'm sure.
Did you call me Bulldog? Did you call me Bulldog Brown the other day?
Yeah. Thing is, people really believe, which you really are a Florida fan, but when I call you stuff like that, they really believe it.
Yeah, me, big Florida guy.
Yeah, dude, we'll never quit busting your balls over that one. That
get where it came from.
I literally, dude, there was one night at your house that I was taking pictures like just for DR.
I've still got it on my phone. I know what picture you're talking about.
I got you to go upstairs and show me your cup collection because I knew there was a Florida Cup in there, and I was waiting for the Florida Cup, and I took a picture. We were playing Xbox or PlayStation, or whatever console you have, and I said, let's play Rivals only, and I put it as UT, and it comes with Florida, and you're singing the Florida side. I sent a picture. I went specifically did that just to send pictures to DR to say, see, he's a Florida fan.
And Rainey, you had actually posted that time that went freaking viral too. Yeah, because I've still got that picture on my phone as well.
Like I've never seen someone just like, "Hey, dude, can I see your cup collection?" Yeah, let's go.
I'll do it. I'll do a Florida stomp.
I'll show it to you.
Oh my god, it's so damn funny. And then I found the tweet that was like, what was the tweet about being like a Florida, like hope they win or something?
I actually pulled for Florida here.
Yeah.
There was one stupid one I saved where I hope Florida has fun in the snow. I took that and ran with it. And I was like, what?
Good shit, man.
But I'm saying people, there's something. I'm serious at the tailgate. People ask me, like, is he really a Florida fan?
Yeah. Dude, this is no BS either. This is no BS. I trolled Austin yesterday at work. We were at work. I trolled Austin, and I just kept talking about how, dude, I just got a gut feeling Miami's going to win this whole game. I got a gut feeling. Everyone came out like, no, dude, Indiana's going to win. I was like, dude, I really think Miami's going to win. Austin sends me a text later on. Look at my bet. It's all Miami.
Dude, it almost hit.
It was all Miami.
I just saw Florida. I didn't see the Miami-Florida part. See, I mean, you are a big Florida fan.
Like, I started that troll job at like 9 a.m. in the morning, and it went all the way to like 4 in the afternoon. And then he comes back and he sends me a text with nothing but Miami bets.
He's like, Rainey he's on to something. They are going to win. Carson Beck really could be the number 1 overall pick.
It was actually a great bet. I'm not going to lie. It was like I had Indiana win the first quarter, Indiana scoring over 24 points, Miami having the most rushing yards, and Miami winning. And everything hit except Miami didn't win. Miami was driving at the end of the game. If they scored in that last drive, I would have won $450, I think. You got a $10 bet.
3 people trolling you right now. Me, DR, and a Georgia fan. I only comment, he says, Tyler, I mainly comment because I know how much Austin hates Georgia.
Yeah, so he's Georgia. I've never even been. To the University of Georgia. I don't know if I can handle it. Like it's like a different level of rage. Yeah. Like if there's any programs, free,
y'all never. Oh, you know why he's never been to Georgia, Rainey?
Why?
Florida never plays at Georgia. It's neutral site.
You're right. You're right.
Son of a bitch.
You're so right.
You are so good at this. God dang it. That was perfect.
Doesn't even deny it. That's what's sad.
Well, obviously.
Oh my God.
No, it's honestly impressive, the troll job.
It's so good.
It's really.
Well, Austin will look at people at like work or anywhere we're at, and he'll look at people and he'll talk about me trolling him. He's like, you will never know if this man's trolling you because he makes it sound believable.
Well, yeah. It's like, what joke?
Like he's like, you never know. Like he makes it sound like it could happen. Like
he is actually pretty impressive. I gotta be honest. Like I always believe it. I don't know why. I've kind of gotten a couple of them now because they're repeats and retreads These still get me a little angry, but they're retreats and retreads. I can get angry for a minute and then just move on. But there's ones he'll pick a new one, like that Matt Campbell one the other day.
I love that he trolled you into betting and losing your own money. God, that's gold. That's beautiful, man.
Said it all day long.
Hey, I would have lost money if I bet on Indiana to
If
cover.
you went back and looked at any of my tweets, I said Indiana is the most oiled machine there is, and they're going to kill Miami.
But I would have lost regardless. So I would have bet on.
Yeah.
No, I actually don't think he influenced me that much.
Oh, I think it did.
That was the only thing that shocked me. I thought India was going to blow them out. I was surprised it was as close as it was.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Hell, they could have gone overtime because Miami missed that field goal early in the game, and if they were obviously in field goal range, and they wouldn't be airing out like that.
Yeah. And see, the whole time I thought Max Gilbert transferred to Arkansas, not Miami.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
That was crazy, dude. That was insane.
It was loud on TV. Did y'all hear it? The doing?
Dude, it's so loud. It's like then Mike's all the way down the pole.
That's a great point. Yeah. It's like they're holding it up to the crossbar like this. Because God, I was like, man, the TV is loud. It's louder than the freaking announcer.
It was wild, dude. It was wild.
What do you think it's ridiculous to play that game on Monday night?
Yes.
I don't.
I wish it'd be on Saturday night, man.
Well,
here's what on Saturday.
Here's what I don't mind about it is because it starts early.
It started at 8 p.m., man.
Well,
7 if you're in Central Time.
Guess where we're not, buddy.
That's a very good point, though, Rainey. Because I was kind of shocked. It was at 6:30. Well, 7:30 for y'all. Because normally
that's still early.
Those games are late. Yeah.
The game was over by 10 something.
It was on a weeknight, dude. I mean, I was in bed, barely keeping my eyes open the end of it. But I just, it's stupid for me. It's such a, for lack of a better term, a pussy move by college football to just bend that much of a knee to the NFL and like, oh, we can't compete with them at all. Let's put our game when they're not playing. Like, it's so. Have some pride.
That's why I don't mind that they do it, because they do have the divisional playoffs. Now, if they would just move it up, man, because you get like a month off between your last game and then the bowl season. Just move it up where you can play like the week before, like the wild card week, or the week before wild card week. I mean,
here's an idea
on Saturday.
Tell the NFL, hey, play your 4 games on Sunday. We're playing our national championship on Saturday because college football is played on Saturdays.
Yeah, but I can tell Bird to stop shitting on my window, but they ain't gonna stop shitting on my window.
Well, just put it on Saturday and have balls.
Believe it or not, Austin, NFL has way higher ratings than college football.
Well,
believe it or not, they rule the world.
I just don't think they should be scared of it. I don't think they should.
It's money driven, though. They're not. They don't want to lose money on advertising.
It's a sacrifice and part of the game.
I wish they would do Saturdays, though. I mean, that's when you even do your conference championships. I just think that'd be incredible.
I do agree.
How the game should be played.
I do agree that it needs to be played. Any title game needs to be played on the weekend, but I don't have a massive problem with it. Like if Tennessee is playing in the national title game, I'd probably have. Well, it doesn't really matter. I probably wouldn't even go anywhere after the next day because I would just call out anywhere I was at. But like, I don't have a major issue with it being on Monday. But like, why don't we have a major issue with the Super Bowl being on Sunday? You still got to work the next day. It's the same thing.
Because most NFL games are on Sunday, though. So it just seems natural.
I guess, but like, you still have to go work the next day. Like, it's no different. There's no different.
That's such a good point, though. I do wonder how we'd feel if Tennessee was in it, because I would definitely feel more strongly about it being on a Saturday.
Yeah, I agree. So
this is where you're supposed to go. In Austin, me and Florida did it too.
Well, Austin has experience. They did win back when Tebow was there.
No, I was thinking this though. How annoying would that travel be if we did make the national championship game? You know, obviously I would just be thrilled about that altogether, but it'd be basically impossible to go to every game. You know, you're in. You might be at home for the first game. You might not even play, or you might be on the road. One of those 3 options is very much expensive if you wanted to attend it. And let's say you moved on to the next round and you're in freaking Pasadena the next week, and then you win that game. Oh, we're in Phoenix next week. Oh my God, that's plane ride back and plane ride there. That's just insane. And then you win that game. All right, you're in Miami. Oh man, this is I'm an important person. I'm traveling the world.
I think my move would be like if you get somewhere cool, like we did last year at Ohio State. I want to see the stadium. Or if you host the game, I'm going to that, the home playoff game. And then I wouldn't go to the neutral site unless especially I felt like we could make it the championship, save my money for the championship. Did you see the parking for that game last night was $700 just to park?
What?
Yes, they were talking about it on the broadcast.
Why didn't people in Miami just take an Uber?
They're not telling what the Ubers cost.
Uber's like on $1,000.
I like honestly, I would go down there and be an Uber driver. You could make bank.
But
yeah, just for that weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going down. But my biggest question about the weekend is, where do you rank Billy Donovan out of all the coaches, Austin? Where does he rank on your list?
It's his GOAT.
Oh, your GOAT?
What?
Waiting for a response.
Oh. He's no Rick Barnes. Just got more rings.
Yeah, that's why he's no Rick Barnes.
Okay. I will say though, of all neutral sites, okay. Actually, I'm gonna throw this whole argument out here. Do you believe that the national championship every year should happen in Pasadena in the Rose Bowl? I've heard that argument with similar to Omaha for college baseball. I kind of don't mind that idea. I kind of like it because it's been the center stage, the grand jewel of college football for its entire history, really, and it makes sense. They do the best job of everything, pretty much. It's very much pure, and I don't know. It's really cool. That would be cool in my opinion.
To go to the game or get into the game?
Just if every year that was the national championship spot.
Yeah.
Would you make it into the game? Is what he's saying.
Oh,
that was
me and Tennessee got similar odds, but
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's a great counterpoint.
Oh, God. All right. I got one more question to ask before we close out this podcast. As Austin was rambling on about random things, I was looking at the transfer portal team rankings real quick, and Tennessee is ranked 21st in the portal rankings. Does Tennessee transfer portal rankings matter? Did they or are they filling the needs as expected? Like, does a ranking matter?
I don't care about rankings.
Me either.
That ranking, like traditional college football recruiting rankings, they kind of matter. I won't say they don't matter. This right here, this is like the most like Quay Moss could, he could be the best defensive safety in college football. You don't know. Jamal McCoy was a nothing. Like they viewed him as literally nothing coming out of Oregon.
No,
State.
not really.
I mean, he was a 3-star.
He was a bigger
3-star. He was a 3-star.
Colton Hood's a better example. That's
fair. But McCoy is also a 3-star.
McCoy was seeked out by everyone though. Like everyone wanted him.
I remember we took Hood, and I'm like, who?
Yeah, exactly. And he turned out to be, and he's like borderline first-round draft.
Miles Kitselman wasn't viewed as much.
Well, Holden Stage, remember he was like number 1 tight end in the portal. We got him, and he did nothing.
He hadn't done anything anywhere he went.
He won a natty last night, but I don't think he played. Yeah. But no, Austin's got a good point. Like recruiting rankings out of high school, that means more to me than the transfer portal. I don't care about transfer portal rankings. Sam Leavitt, you can't tell me he's injured and he was number 1 quarterback in the portal.
That is wild to me because if we would have paid $6.5 million for Sam Leavitt, I would have a problem with that.
Yeah,
like
me too.
I say it all the time. Like it's not our money. It's not our money. But I don't want us spending money on someone that's hurt. I don't want that.
No, I'd rather go get 4 really good players that'll, spread the money out.
Yeah.
Like it's not our money, but it is our team. And you want what's best for the team.
Yeah. It's like, NIL is mainly just donor. It's donor related. That's NIL donor related. You have Adidas now that we have way more.
Did we use that money anywhere else? I mean, really? I mean, I don't feel like any of the guys we got, we wouldn't have gotten if we got Leavitt. Maybe Carter, maybe Aaron Carter.
Yeah, if we would have gotten Levitt, we wouldn't have gotten half the defense we wanted.
You think so?
I swear, yeah.
I do not. I don't think so. I feel like most of the guys we got after that whole thing fiasco with him were kind of not the high dollar guys. Like
We wouldn't have gotten them. I'm telling you.
Chaz, Thomas, those guys that already been Campbell,
But
Xavier, they already all jumped in the boat before this whole Sam Levitt thing. So I don't know for sure. Maybe Aaron Carter. That's the only one I think. Maybe we took the Sam Levitt money because I did hear like when you pay for a quarterback, it's out of kind of a different boat of money than the rest of the team.
Where did you hear that?
I think it was.
It's NIL. That's the same thing.
It's Adidas has an athlete program where it's like if you're a signature Adidas athlete.
Yeah. Okay, my bad.
Well, but that was so I get called negative, but on timeline, everybody's like, well, the Adidas money hadn't kicked in. Well, that wasn't the narrative when we were getting Tristan Keys and all that in the high school.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Austin, you don't know who you retain because you're able to use that money that you were going to spend on Levitt for your roster you already have.
And here's the thing, too, is when Adidas kicks in next year, guess what? Everyone's going to be an Adidas player.
Hey, man, we just saw a national championship with 2 Adidas teams. That's pretty cool.
Uniforms look good, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they look better than they used to. Still not a Nike quality. I will say, I'm not trying to be negative, but they are way better than they used to be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, by far.
Yeah.
They look way better. So,
yeah.
But anyway, any final thoughts at the end of this podcast?
Again, I go back to I'm a negative person, but I'm really excited about the strength coach.
Me
I'm
too.
excited to read content, listen to podcasts, and see where we go from here.
I think he's going to make a difference.
I did want to bring this up. Do you think he can get Josh Heupel in shape?
Not a chance in
no, probably not.
No, probably not. I didn't think so. Well, it's worth a shot.
Well, what did you say when we played our ball game against Illinois? It was like the battle of the fat coaches.
It's the fattest coach battle in the world, man. That was some. If they sumo wrestled, well, I think the score would be similar because Bielema is the GOAT in that regard. Okay, but it would it'd been higher ratings, I think.
Yeah, they're
God. The battle of 17 chins.
All right, my friends. Another good podcast.
Never mind. I was going to say, it's Battle of 17 Chins sounded like the Chinese Civil War.
Had to get it in.
Had to.
All right, good podcast, guys. We will do it again next week. Good night. Go Vols. God bless. Peace out, my friends.
Go to hell, Florida.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Go to hell, Florida.
Shut up.